Hello guys, and welcome to another vanilla Minecraft build. This time it's about pumpkins, melons, or both. In this build we have both of them. So I have a farm up here growing melons and pumpkins in a checkerboard pattern or a diagonal pattern. So every stem can grow in, or not every, but most of them can grow in 4 directions. The edge ones will only grow in 3 directions. So that will make a very fast growing field of pumpkins, melons. So now the only thing we need is a way to automatically collect them and break them. So up here I have a redstone system. It's actually very simple. Input signal goes here and it's a pulse, which means that all pistons will be pulsed once and that will break whatever is below. So this row over here will trigger all the pistons in this, and this row. And then to go sideways, I have done the same thing. Well, with this redstone repeater, we are handling these 3 rows, and then this row, these 3, and so on. And these 3, and then these 3. And I need these blocks because if I have redstone dust on top of a piston, then they all jump loose. So and then this one will handle the side ones. And then we have some additions over here because this repeater is here instead of the more perfect place here, but then it will break off. So a few extra things, but very easily you can cover this entire area with redstone. So whenever you get a pulse here, all the melons and pumpkins will break instantly. Alright, so how do we get the pulse? Well, it goes up here, it comes from here. So this hopper clock will transfer items from this one to this one and back again. This block of redstone will prevent, now it's in this position, so it will prevent this one to empty its items. Now this one will be prevented from emptying, so which means that this one will send all items to here. And when it's done, we need to move that block over here so we can go the other way. And we do that by having 2 sticky pistons. This is classic redstone design. You can find it on the wiki pages, but as long as we have items in this hopper, this comparator will output a signal. We can see it here. So power 8, 7, 6, we're counting down here, right? And once we reach 0, then this one will pull back, or it will retract, but it will not, I don't think it will bring the redstone block because it's stuck to this one. But at the same time, we're getting a signal on this side, because when this is off, then this one will be on. Now both are on all the time, but during that short, brief moment where one side is without signal, then the other side will push the block to the other side. And then we'll go back and forth. And the good thing with this design is that once this part is empty, we get 0 here, then we will have no signal output, which will turn this one on for just that moment. And that is enough for the pistons. So that's perfect. That will break everything. They will be on top here. You can see them. We only need a cart to pick them up. So a hopper cart going back and forth under. You might want to place more of these powered rails. Sometimes it stops. So, and it will come up here, and this is also very classic item unloader. I am using it in my honey farm actually, which you might have seen already, but it's in there. So it works like this. When we have the cart coming and it has items in it, then this hopper will get items, which means that this comparator will output a signal, which will turn this torch off, which will turn this redstone dust off, which will turn this powered rail off, which means that the cart will stay here until the hopper is empty. If I put a few things in here, oh, now we can see it. We have items, this one is off, this one is off, and now it's on again. So if I just do like this, items in, rail off, and then everything ends up here. So we're getting so much melons and pumpkins, perhaps more than we can handle. And to turn everything down, I simply activate this lever, which will output a signal to this block at all times, so we will never get a pulse going here. The clock will still be... the clock will also be stopped because this one is on at all times. But I don't want to do that. I want to have more pumpkins. I need more emeralds. So once you have all the emeralds, or when you have all the pumpkins and melons, you can transform them into lots of emeralds very easily. So let me demonstrate. So emeralds from melons and pumpkins. So I would actually need a few more, but they will restock within short, and then you'll get even more. So that's how simple you can get tons of emeralds. You just need a few farmers and a nice pumpkin farm. Automated is good. And you can AFK for a few hours, and after that you will have everything you need. One double chest might not be enough, so I recommend expanding that to something a bit larger. And if you have any questions about this, you know where to place them. It's very simple setup. Pistons on top of every block where we can grow melons or pumpkins, and then every few blocks I have placed jack-o'-lanterns, which will give light to this entire area. So they will grow, because you need light for them to grow, and the rest of the blocks are just plain wood. So very simple setup. It takes perhaps 2 hours to build. You need plenty of redstone and iron and some material, but it's not that bad. You need some gold for the rails, iron for the rails, but overall, all in all, you can build this very early in the world actually, and you can get all the enchants and stuff that you need. All right. I hope that inspires you to build something, and if you have any questions, as I said, leave them, and I hope I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and bye-bye.